I'm Miles Carter, and I'm here to speak out loud what you've been carrying in silence. You know how it goes. She says, he's just a friend. And you nod. You smile. But inside, something tightens. I've been in that kind of relationship. Not suddenly, gradually. At first, you ignore the signs. You think, come on, I'm not jealous. She can have friends. It's fine. Then you start noticing. Phone always face down. Clean chats. She laughs more, but not with you. You ask, who's that? She says, just a friend. We studied together once. And you believe her. What else can you do? But her tone changes. Her eyes change. The way she smiles when reading a message. It's not for you anymore. It's for him. I saw it all. Every sign. Every small shift. And what did I do? Nothing. I kept telling myself, don't overthink. Don't be that guy who sees cheating everywhere. She's with you, so everything's fine. But inside, I felt nothing. That's how cheating starts. Not in bed. But the moment one of you is already somewhere else. Still next to you physically, but their mind, attention, interest already gone. You feel it, but you're scared to admit it. Because once you admit it, there's no going back. I didn't leave back then. Held on as long as I could. Hoped she'd remember who stood by her. She did, only when she fought with that friend. So listen, if she says, he's just a friend, don't panic. But don't close your eyes either. Don't silence your gut. It rarely lies. I'm not stupid. I knew exactly what was happening. I saw it. She was no longer with me. Her body was there, but her eyes glued to the phone. Her laughter somewhere else. The warmth gone. We'd sit in the kitchen, drinking tea, talking about simple things. But there was already a wall between us. She nodded. She listened, even smiled. But I could feel she was waiting for me to leave, so she could be with him again, even if just in her mind. And what did I do? Instead of walking away, I held on tighter. I bought flowers. I softened, compromised, tried to earn what was no longer mine. Why? Because deep down I was scared. Scared of being alone. Scared I wouldn't find better. Scared that something was wrong with me, that I wasn't enough. But the truth? I just didn't want to lose. I had invested so much. I loved her. I believed in us. So what now? Admit it was all for nothing? We don't hold on to the person. We hold on to the picture in our heads, where everything was supposed to work, where you were meant to be, where she wouldn't betray you, where you would always be enough. And every day you play a role. You smile though you're hurting. You say, have a good day at work, though you know who she's meeting. You pretend everything's fine, while you slowly disappear. I've been there. I lived it. And I'll tell you this, the longer you hold on to someone who's already let go, the deeper you drown. I remember the day. Everything was normal. She went out for a few hours, said she had errands. Left her laptop. She usually took it with her. I wasn't snooping, I swear. But it was open. Messages. Didn't even need a password. It was all right there. I miss you. When will I see you again? He doesn't suspect a thing. Your heart, it stops. Just a pause. You're sitting there, reading like watching a movie. But it's not fiction. It's real. It's your life. And then comes silence. A very specific kind.
Noray. No tears.
Just emptiness. Like someone turned off the light inside you. You don't scream. You don't break things. You just understand. It's over. This is the truth. Not a friend. Not you imagined it. Real. Ugly. Honest truth. And now the question isn't about her. Or about him. It's about you. What will you do? Could have made a scene. Smashed something. Posted the screenshots. Called him. But you know what I did? I walked away. No drama. No screaming. no begging. Because there's no point fighting for someone who's not fighting for you. And more than anything, I didn't want to lose myself. In the dirt, in the humiliation, in the mess of who's right. I chose to leave clean. They say real love survives anything. Yeah. Well, not this. It didn't survive the routine. The same meals. The same tired conversations. The just hold on. Things will get better soon life. We started like fire and gasoline. Wild, passionate, loud. And then we became normal. Work, home, work. Vacations planned months ahead. Netflix and delivery. Sex when we weren't too tired. And her? She wanted a movie life. Every day something exciting. Surprises. Late night drives. Flowers for no reason. She wanted to feel desired again. Not just mine, but like I was still trying to win her. But I wasn't up for theatrics. I was working, providing. I thought stability was love. If she stayed, it meant we were okay. But for her, it wasn't okay. It was silent. That's when she started looking elsewhere. For sparks. For a heartbeat. Not even sex, just emotion. And honestly, I get it. But understanding isn't the same as accepting. Because if you need constant fireworks to feel loved, what happens when the fireworks run out? When she left, I didn't get angry. I just stared at the ceiling and kept asking, what's wrong with me? Maybe I was too boring. Maybe I stopped being fun. Maybe I didn't surprise her enough. Didn't flirt enough. Didn't chase her like I used to. And you start thinking, maybe if I change, she'll come back. Start working out. Text her sweet things. Learn how to cook sushi. Just so she notices. Just so she stays. But here's the truth. If you're changing just so you won't be abandoned, you've already lost. Because it's not you anymore. It's a performance. And love built on performance falls apart in the first storm. You can be amazing. But if someone always needs more, you'll never be enough. Because the issue isn't you. It's the emptiness in them, and you can't fill that. So I stopped performing. Stopped chasing. Stopped explaining. I live. Steady. Honest. And if someone wants fireworks every day, they're free to go find them. I'll be here, waiting for the one who values what's left when the fireworks fade. I remember that night. I just went outside. No destination, no plan. Just walking, breathing, trying to feel alive again. I stopped at a kiosk for coffee, and the old man next to me, worn jacket, tired eyes, drawing something on his cup with his finger. He smiled at me and said, "Girl trouble, huh?" I nodded. He nodded back, took a sip, and said, "Want to hear the truth, son?" "Sure," I said. "At first, they love you like your air. Then they get tired of breathing." I laughed, bitterly, but it was real. Then he said, "You think pain is the end. But it's the beginning. You're being reset. That's not a minus, that's a chance." She left? Good. Now there's space beside you. But don't rush. Don't run to fill the silence. Live it. And he walked away, just like that. And I stood there, with coffee in hand, and a silence inside me that didn't hurt anymore. Just quiet. Sometimes you don't need advice. You just need someone who isn't afraid to look you in the eye when everything's falling apart. Someone who doesn't fix you, but still stands there. And that alone heals. You know, people often ask, what if she just wanted something new? Is that cheating? Honestly, yeah, sometimes we want novelty. It's natural. We all crave feelings, thrill, unpredictability. Sometimes we just want to escape the dullness, to remind ourselves we're still alive. And if it was a one-time thing, if she just searched for a spark, it's understandable. You can forgive that. Because deep inside, we all want more than routine. We want to feel special, to have adventures, to feel desired. But then there's the other side. When feelings have burned out. When the home you built is empty. When she leaves not for a spark, but for a whole new life. Then it's no longer a mistake. It's betrayal. And there's no arguing with that. No going back. Sometimes I catch myself thinking, if I could go back. But you know what? That's the problem, you can't go back. And even if you could, what would really change? She's not the same, and neither am I. Saying goodbye isn't the end. It's a lesson, a memory, a new beginning. You don't have to shut down after betrayal. Don't become cold. Don't refuse love just because someone couldn't stay. Trust is a risk, but without risk there's no life. I'm learning to open up again, to listen to myself, to not fear vulnerability, because that's the only way to find what truly matters. Time passed. I don't look for her in crowds anymore. Don't wait for a message. Don't write unsent letters in my notes app. I live, not perfectly, not by the book, but for real. Sometimes I think back to that story, and I don't feel anger. I just know it had to happen, so I could remember who I am, so I could become stronger, so I could start living for myself, not for someone else's expectations, so I could finally be honest with me. And now I feel good, not because someone's next to me, but because I'm next to me. And with myself, it's fun, it's peaceful, it's real. I know I'll survive anything. I already have. So if you're at the bottom right now, don't panic. You'll rise. The world didn't end. It just started to show itself. Thanks for listening. I needed to say it. Maybe you needed to hear it.